It's a new day and a new year. Shout it
9,
out
10,
loud,
1, 2, 3.
sing with the crowd, celebrate 'cause good things are coming. New opportunities are at the door. Hold your head up, drop the sorrow. No regrets now for tomorrow. It's a new chance for a new.
I'd like to welcome everyone to New Orleans and the Mercedes-Benz Superdome and the new home of the Sun Belt Conference.
The possibilities around the corner, new innovation with new creation.
Today, I really appreciate the Sun Belt Conference really stepping up and putting on a first-class media day here at the Superdome.
See the new logo on all the backdrops and each coach having their designated podium to speak, being in the Superdome. It just, I think it's really taking it to another level.
It's really a top-notch first class, and that's one of the things that the Sun Belt Conference is trying to convey, that we are a top-notch first class football conference. So it's a good thing all the way around.
We came to the Superdome this year, and I think it's just created a great atmosphere, number one. Number two, I think it's great accessibility for all the media. Anything we can do to promote the Sun Belt, I think is what it's all about.
Well, the media is such an important part of presenting teams and type of media attention that we can bring all the media to a central location. They can package their pieces. And
meet with the hordes of media folks who are here today at the Superdome at 11 o'clock, and we'll have some of that for you a little bit later in the show also.
We try to make friends with the media because the media can be a very, very valuable asset and partner for not just our member schools, but for the Sun Belt in general.
First impressions is pretty nice. I didn't realize there was going to be as many media people here.
Making this move is really an exciting time for our school.
And from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, you're listening to coverage of Sun Belt Conference Media Day.
I think last year I would characterize our players maybe as hopeful and more. This year I would characterize them more as hungry.
And our guys are learning how to grind. They're learning how to work hard every day.
Big lights and bright colors, the future is drawing near with.
Well, the Sun Belt's been around from a name standpoint since 1976, and the sun has always been a primary piece of the logo. And the research that SME did was that the sun was valuable, and it was something that we needed to highlight and needed to maintain. So we wanted to create an icon that had a little bit more of an edge to it than your traditional sun. And even the color scheme of the logo is meant to generate excitement and a bright future, and I think it still is going to be powerful in terms of creating this, not just a perception, but a reality that the Sun Belt is a bona fide, big-time college athletic conference in sports across the courts and the fields and the other events.
The logo looks fantastic, and I think it's a big step up as well. And I think it just shows that the conference, regardless of realignment, regardless of teams leaving, teams coming in, they're going to continue to move forward.
In addition to the brand, we've just moved into these new offices in the Superdome, which I think is going to be a tremendous opportunity for us to become more visible in New Orleans as a college sports organization. Sun Belt basketball tournament coming to Lakefront Arena next March, and I think just all part of a plan, a master plan for New Orleans to be the home of the Sun Belt. Just an absolute prime location, not just on game days and event days, but just the normal foot traffic, the normal traffic, car traffic that passes from or in front of the dome every day. That Sun Belt logo is going to be very, very distinctive, and I think for many people they didn't never realize that the Sun Belt headquarters were in New Orleans.
The 2012 Sun Belt football regular season was the most successful in the history of the Sun Belt Conference.
Opportunity to win championships because they're not playing for themselves, they're playing for the guy next to them.
Hopefully we can be much better defensively. We were really good offensively last year, led the conference in offense. Defensively, though, got to be much better.
He's very demanding. He wants things done the right way.
We're looking good. Everyone's out working hard, doing the best they can, so I'm feeling really good about next season.
We recruited a good class, and I'm looking forward to plugging into that group that I think had a good spring.
Any college program, as a college coach, you care about where you finish. Those do matter.
You know, it's the first time that we've had a senior class with all those guys came in together, and they're all leaving together.
It really does help push you, especially when these preseason rankings come out, and you're ranked number 1. Well, it really doesn't matter because we were ranked number 120, and look what happened. Get that 9-4 season, get the bowl win, and then it's like pressure's on. We got to do it again.
Looking forward to all these guys that are coming into the league, not just this year but the next year too.
The X's and O's, football's football.
But then you see the Appalachian States coming in, the Georgia States, Georgia Southern, so on and so forth, building the conference back.
I think the teams that are coming in to the conference bring a lot of excitement. It's bringing some new areas of the country that are going to be involved with the Sun Belt. It's going to give new places for fans to travel to.
With all the schools that already recruit there, it really accelerated our recruiting process.
It's a strong class, and I'm excited about it.
There's not one team in this conference that you can roll into their stadium or they come to your place and you can count on as a win. I think it's a really deep conference with a lot of good football teams.
Some dynamic players on our team. I think the NFL's excited about some of our guys for the first time.
The conference, Nick, is getting more attention because of those wins. You gain more that reputation nationally that you have, and going back to again that huge victory. What they did, Arkansas was ranked 8th at the time. ULM goes and wins that game, and now the conference, it gets played over and over again, and now you have more people coming in. I mean, there's more television stations here, more radio stations here, more print writers. There are more people here covering the Sun Belt as it is a conference that is on the rise.
Last year was the best non-conference performance we've ever had in terms of win-loss and also some quality wins against some of the bigger conferences.
You look at the games that are going to be on TV, the ESPN, ESPNU, ESPN 2 and 3 games. The Sun Belt's going to have a pretty large presence on ESPN, which is the answer for college football.
And gives us a great window of opportunity to showcase the country and the rest of the viewers of ESPN of what there is to offer and how good football can be and is in the Sun Belt.
I feel like that we've, as a bowl game, grown as the conference has grown. And we've become a lot more competitive as we compare to other bowl games, as they've become a lot more competitive.
So I just think there's a lot of upside to the Sun Belt Conference. I think it's just going to even get better. And if you look at our head-to-head results in the last few years with other conferences, it's hard to deny the success that this conference has had. So
that's one thing that the conference really is looking to do, is just to make everybody more aware of what the Sun Belt Conference brings to the table for teams coming out of bowl games, and that's big time for the conference.
Looking forward to another great year, and things keep getting better in the Sun Belt.
At the end of the day, this is going to be the membership that we move forward with, and I think that right now we're establishing identity, kind of reestablishing identity.
I think with all of the expansion realignment that happened, I think the Sun Belt Conference came out of it pretty strong.
The weather's good, the day is bright. I watch it turn from dark to light and keep the music going, keep the good times rolling. And now I'll never let it stop. You'll only find me growing. Come on and sing out a song and don't be shy, 'cause you'll never know till you give it a try. Colorful like a work of art, a brand new day.
The sign of a good conference is when teams join a conference that they get better and they take advantage of the assets that the conference has.
I really think that this conference came out of all the realignment in great shape. Every team that made it to a bowl game is still in our conference.